Hey everyone, this is Magic Lover recording for the MTG Noob, playing a little commander action. Playing a Ghave Guru Spores deck. Experimental Crash, it's a nasty little critter. Let's see, 3 lands, risk, acceleration, removal. That's a keeper. Not worried about getting Riss out first turn, so I'm definitely going to lead with the Terramorphic. Probably to fetch... a black, just because our only real heavy requirements are triple white for Entreat or triple black for Grave Pact. And in multiplayer, triple black for Grave Pact is going to have a little more impact, so I want to make sure I can rip that off if I need to. I know technically I'm going to sack this out of turn, but if someone really strip mines this on their turn, we'll probably rage quit, because I think that's pretty weak. I'll throw a card down here so people can see these a little better. This looks like Coyote's playing a pretty aggressive Isamaro deck. It's usually going to focus on equipment, White Weenie. Oh, he's coming after me. Okay. That's a bummer. Ooh, that's a good sign. We'll get... let's try undoing that. There we go. That whole right colored mana craziness. So let's see, we've got... Ooh, like that card. Not bad. 7/7 Beastie. It's coming after me, huh? Well. If he keeps throwing it my way, I'm gonna have to spend everything I can to make chumpers with Riss for this guy. Decent accelerator with the flashback and everything. I don't play it. I don't play that much. I play the main ones, Cultivate and Explosive Vegetation. We're not going to attack. Leaving options. I'm leaving Deathwind open if for some reason they want to gang up and this Unwald goes to fight Riss. I can Deathwind it for 2 in response. Don't want to do that because then I'll take another shot from this guy, which won't be lethal. Remember in Commander, 20 damage is from any 21 damage, I should say, from any one commander is lethal, no matter what your life total. So I don't want to let him get in 2 more hits. Haven't seen much action out of Tigre BH yet. The good news is he tapped out for that, so I don't have to worry about him activating this guy. He's gonna throw it at me? Okay. So I can chump for a while until I find a way to deal with Isamaru. Interesting. Bet we're gonna see some white life gaining cards come out with this in his deck. So I'd really love to go for explosive vegetation here, but he's gonna keep throwing this at me. Well, you know what? I can actually take 1 more hit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Get that second white source. I'll have the Mars, so I don't need. Now at this point, I can actually chump out. So I'm taking, what, 9 damage from this? Take another 7 if he attacks with a card in hand. 16. Ooh, prime time. Maybe he starts throwing it at him, because that's a very serious threat. Primeval Titan, probably one of the most hated cards in Commander, since it just puts you so far ahead. Good news is he's tapped out, so he's not going to be fighting with Uvenwald. Don't see that played often. Yeah. That is good news. I'm surprised he didn't swing at me there, but not complaining about it. This guy's got a lot of acceleration. Or if he's just ramping into his commander and hoping that'll finish the game. Not an uncommon strategy. This might make me the target again, but yeah. So be it. So, Cathar's Crusade, pretty much a indispensable piece of equipment for a Ghave Guru or Spores deck. Coyote picking up some love. He unattacked with it. Surprised he jumped out there. It's just going to cost him 3 to replay, loses life if he's using Hall. I don't know. So he saves himself, 5 damage, but I guess maybe that was the plan. He saves the 5 mana, getting War Club attached. There's an interesting play. It doesn't want to equip. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Surprised. We're gonna see Tigre's It's basically a demonic tutor. A little more expensive. Just a bit. That's good news. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Well, gonna go for Harmonize first. See what we draw. That's good. Now I'm glad I didn't play the pit first, because I definitely want the library out. So let's throw that. Again, with Cathars, I'd be willing to jump out with Risk. Would want to, but if I had to, if I got attacked by both, could do it. It's kind of sad. By turn 6 or 7 or whatever it is, I still haven't produced a token that hasn't died with Risk, but that's the nature of multiplayer. Yep, I have a feeling I'd eat this one. That's okay. excuse me. Just tapping out for something ugly. Probably Green Sun Zenith. Genesis Wave, one of my favorite cards. Ooh. He hit pretty well. He's only gonna lose those two. What does this do? We'll yield to that. That's pretty funny. So there's the removal we wanted. I bet he keeps Primeval, yep. And he's tapped out, so I may take the opportunity here to Deathwind this. Since it is getting him very, very far in. Damage might already be done, but... Picking on someone his own size. So I think that's a mistake. I would have gone after me there. One, he's got the maze. Two, he's already done a fair amount of damage to me with this general. I'm not complaining. Let's find out what Tigray searched for. So I could put out the Grove. Yeah. I could Deathwind him, put out the pit. Let's see what we get off of Sylvan Library. Nothing too saucy. I will actually go ahead. Do this while he's tapped out. Get that Titan off the board. Not going to bother attacking just in case he has a way of pumping that and swinging for what would be lethal. At least want to have a chance at a chumper. interesting creature, very interesting commander. Kind of like Necrotic Ooze, but instead of for graveyards, it's living with counters on it. Ooh. Spreading it out. Waiting for Tigre's General to come down. Maybe this is it. Or something he searched for. Oh boy. That's not good. Can't wait for that to get banned in Commander formats. I'm just going to F6 here, because probably going to be sitting here for a while. Yeah, Omniscience, not really a fair card. You're not in Commander where you have some pretty broken draw. I mean, if he removes that Divinity counter, he's drawing, what? $15 cards that he can cast for free. I'm sure many of them are take extra turns, or Blue Sun Zenith, or God knows what, so... Mind Spring, yeah. This game is probably pretty over. Oh, thought about the Thought Reflection, so I'm just gonna draw 30 cards. Yeah. Now, this will be one of the first games I've lost with Crusade in play. Don't remember which extra turn we're in here. I think he's got 2 more. Walk the ends, time stretch sword 1. Yeah, he's got 2 more extra turns. Yeah, there's a card I don't like playing against. There's a card I don't like playing against. So realistically, he's got 25 cards in hand that he can cast for free. And this game is all over but the crying. So we're just kind of sticking around to see what he's got. Thought about putting this in my commander deck. Not sure. I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't know if it's a win more, because if you've already got 5 or 6, do you really need 5 or 6 more? I mean, it thins out. It gets you the rest of your stuff. But if you already got 10 lands, what can't you cast? Do you really need 10 more? I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up and play with it. But it just seems like for all the times it gets you over the hump of what you couldn't cast, it's going to be dead in your hand until you get to 7 mana, which, I don't know. It's not unattainable, obviously. Everyone here can produce it. Just seems a little win more. Looks like a lot of land. A discarded Brain Geyser. That's a bad sign. I've been tempted to build a I've been tempted to build a deck that revolves around a couple of the different Muogens and that divinity counter and replicating counters like with Gilderbairn or with anything proliferating, excuse me, just to keep getting divinity counters and keep taking them off for value. I haven't gotten around to building it yet, but it seems like it would be interesting. Little Rings of Bright Hearth action. Be a lot of fun. So we're going to drop out of this. No sense wasting any more time. Thanks for watching.